There's two different angles. One is shot on an iPhone and the other one is shot on a $10,000 setup. And can you tell which one is which? Don't worry, not a lot of people actually can tell. So here's the real question. Do you need expensive gear? Buying the new gear is always exciting. It gives you that motivation to actually go out and create and do something awesome. But if you don't have money, don't worry. You can get the best quality picture with just your iPhone. Okay, in this video, I will show you how to film yourself with just your iPhone, starting from a zero budget all the way up to the professional equipment that I use personally for my professional work. I will show you all that stuff and more, and hopefully that's gonna just change your mind a little bit. So now lighting, this is huge. Lighting makes or breaks the quality of your video. It doesn't matter what kind of camera you have. If your lighting is on point, you will be golden no matter the camera. Know how to bend and adjust lighting to your advantage. If you have, for example, set up like this, obviously I have this softbox with some amazing light. Then I have the rim light right there to kind of like create this kind of glow around me to separate me from the background. But you don't need all that. I started way before shooting with just this. I'm gonna show you. I'm actually gonna go ahead and position myself right next to the window, not to the side, but just slide to the side. So you see how it creates this just really nice fall off of this light on my face. If you don't have access to this kind of lighting, you can get a good quality lighting for like $100. There's Amaran, Small Rig, Godox, so many great. Of course, she wants to say something. Hi, Wednesday. So there's so many options to choose the lighting when you just getting started. And there's another hack. You can totally get lights from like Menards or some Office Depot or from just some regular store, and you can diffuse that light with just having a shower curtain. If you shoot that light through the shower curtain, it diffuses that hard light, and it's just gonna be exactly emulating that window that I was just telling you about. MacGyver something and just use it to your advantage. But if you learn how to use the light properly, there's no stopping you. So I'm gonna show you how to set it up and prop it up the right way if you don't have a tripod. You definitely want to position your phone at the eye level, maybe just a tiny bit lower, especially with this kind of lens. This is about 24, it's pretty wide. Just to show you, I have a cat post that is scratching cat post, and I have a couple of books that I prop my phone, and I'm just talking to you guys right here. So there's no way you cannot find a way to prop it. There's some great YouTubers and creators that are actually propping their phones, and some of them just put it in the bookshelf or somewhere in the eye level. Wherever it is, you will find a way to actually prop it. Now, if you have money to invest in some solid tripods, you have those tripods that are universal. You can actually attach a camera or attach a phone, and they have this unique hook on the bottom base where you can hang like a sandbag or some kind of bag or backpack to secure and make that stable so nobody can tip it over or blown by the wind. It's not gonna happen. Sound is crucial, absolutely crucial to your quality of videos that you're making. If sound sucks, you're in trouble. There's programs that can bring the sound back to normal, but to be quite honest with you, get that investment right from the start. That's probably one of the biggest investments after you have obviously your phone, is the good microphones. If you don't have money to get something fancy, high tech, just simply get a lav microphone with a long cord, and this connector, it has to have 3 black stripes, which is TRRS. There's TRS for like all the mixers that you connect and all the other stuff that is professional grade. But if you're using phone, tablet, computer, you have to use TRRS and you'll be good to go. And the quality is going to be definitely better than you would have internal mics. Okay, so this is the audio sound with a lavalier mic, so you can definitely tell the difference between this cheap mic and this is what the iPhone sounds like without any kind of microphone. It's super cheap mic, but it sounds so much better. also for that iPhone, you have to have the converter. Since iPhones are switching right now to all the USB-Cs, some of them still have Lightning, but you can get this kind of converter. And I'll link all that stuff down in the description below so you can find exactly what you need. This is from Anchor, but it's just converted from that TRRS to your iPhone, and you just plug it in and it just connects automatically, and the sound is going to be so much better. There's another mistake that everybody's doing. People relying on AirPods. They're great soundproof to monitor the audio, but do not use them to record the audio. They just suck. I hope they're gonna just improve that. Apple maybe do something with it, because if Apple improves these sound quality of the microphone, fantastic, but do not rely them on audio. Now, if you are thinking about future-proofing yourself with audio, like microphone that I'm shooting right now, DJI Mic 2, and I have over here the Rode Wireless Pro, and all you have to do, just press the button, and then internally, I don't know if you can hear it, but the quality of the sound is fantastic. And what's great about these microphones, they record internal 32-bit float. And what that means is, if for some reason you're shooting and somebody's yelling something super loud, or maybe you just speaking just really, really quietly, and in post-production, you can bring it up or lower it down without ruining the audio file. These are a fantastic option. Right now on my iPhone, recording the internal microphone, but as you can hear, it sounds terrible. When I'm actually switching to this mic, which records internally, you see the quality difference, how good it sounds. Do not underestimate quality of audio. So next. If you have an opportunity, download a Final Cut camera app. That's a free application, and you actually have great control of what you're filming. White balance, all the exposures. Start using those applications that actually take control of those settings that are very, very important. And if you want to learn more about those settings, I have a completely different video on how to use your ISO, shutter speed, frame rates, all that good stuff to get you going on the next step to being professional with your phone camera. And you can apply it actually for just regular cameras, it doesn't matter. But for phone, the more control you have, the better the quality is gonna be. That's simple. Now, choosing the right camera on your iPhone. You have a couple on the back, one in the front, and everybody seems like just gravitate to that camera that is a selfie camera where you can actually see yourself. But they make a big mistake by not utilizing the highest quality camera that iPhone has, is the one on the back. And that's number one. Don't use the wide one, don't use the zoom in. You lose quality when you do that. So use the standard, that number one camera, which is 24mm equivalent. Try to stick with that one camera. And I know it's gonna be tough because you don't see yourself as if you would have shot with a selfie camera and you actually see it through the screen. Some people actually don't want to see themselves as they film. As long as it's positioned right, which I'm positioning myself, but I also see myself in my Apple Watch. There's another benefit to have an Apple ecosystem, because you can do things like this. You can stop, start recording, and with actual wheel, just be careful. With a wheel, you can zoom in, zoom out. Don't do that. But there's different Bluetooth screens that connect to your phone, and you can stop and start recording and actually see yourself. You can magnetize it on the back of the phone. Some mirrors, just simple mirror that you might find around the house. You can just prop it right by the tripod and you will be able to see yourself. But keep in mind, try to actually avoid doing that, because you do want to look at the lens. You don't want to look off the side. It's just going to be weird. If I'm looking to the side, you can actually tell that I'm looking to the side. It's not going to be as engaging if you're actually talking to your audience. So you definitely want to teach yourself to actually look into that lens while you're filming on. Please film yourself a little bit wider than you need. Leave a little bit of room, headroom, side room, because when you're actually going to be needing to crop in, you will be able to crop in and adjust everything the way you want it. Maybe your phone is crooked, you can adjust it, which allows you to do that because you have so much room. But if you are literally just making yourself shot like super tight or cutting your head off, in post, it's going to be a nightmare to actually recover it, unless you have some sort of AI software, which at this time there is none, that can extend your forehead and actually give some more frame. Speaking about composition, it's very, very important to know the rule of thirds. What that means is every phone, every camera, they have these lines, the vertical, two vertical lines, two horizontal lines, and that allows you to position properly your subject. If you're having talking headshot, you definitely want to have the eyes close as possible to that upper horizontal line. That's just a proper composition that allows the viewer to be engaged with your content. Let's just pretend I'm like here and I'm just cut off. It's just weird. Same thing if I'm going a little bit higher, my head is cut off. It's just weird. Unless you are intentionally shooting something and you do want to break that rule, go for it. There's plenty of unique shots that everybody's just trying, but make sure it's not annoying to your viewers and change it up. Try different angles, but learn the basics first because it will help you in the long run, especially if you are trying to do some professional job after creating content by yourself. In the long run, it will help you out. If talking to the camera is difficult, I got some solutions for you. So it seems like you want to actually use the script and just memorize it, and then you think that you're going to be good at it. Don't use the script. Don't memorize everything. Just create a bullet point system, put it on a piece of paper, just bullet points of your thoughts that you're trying to deliver, one thought at a time. And try to make pause. Every time you deliver a thought, pause, take a deep breath, and then continue with another idea. Now, if you do mess up, just stop, backpedal to that starting point where you actually start expressing your thought, that bullet point, and continue. Because when you actually start editing, it's easier to chop off some dead spaces or pauses. So that's going to be very, very helpful for you. So here's the best workflow for your video that is going to be natural and interesting to a viewer. You shoot your A-roll first, and A-roll is that talking headshot, what I'm doing right now. When you're done filming that, you have an idea what you talked about, and then you will film the B-roll, and B-roll is a supplemental footage to your A-roll. So example of that would be if I'm talking about, I'm talking about microphones, but I also show them with the B-roll. So I took time to find out what I was talking about. Then later on, I shot a close-up shot, medium shots of that particular item that I'm talking about. That keeps your audience engaged, and that helps you to tell your story in more rich fashion. Post-production, prior to that, organize yourself, organize your footage. With iPhone, if you're filming something, you can actually go to that clip, click information button, and type in name like a shot 1, scene 1, or mark everything that is A-roll, A-roll 1, A-roll 2, A-roll 3, and put all these in folders. If you don't know, iPhone has a file system where you create folders, then you put those particular shots into folders, organize them, and whenever it's time to editing, it's going to be so much easier for you to find everything. It's kind of like an idea of indexing. If you do that, you're going to be in heaven when you're coming to post-production to edit those clips. I see a lot of folks do. If they are in front of the camera, they do not leave that personal bubble. Do not like that close shots. Now, even if you are on a Zoom call, I've noticed a lot of folks prefer to have a distance between the camera and that person who's speaking. It sounds weird, but it works. Every time you're talking and you are intent to say something very important, then lean in. This will change your life. When you do that, you're almost like invading their space, but invading the space for a purpose. But always keep that distance, always have this freedom when somebody's talking. It's so much easier to adjust that content. Okay, so you shot your footage, you organize everything into the folders. Now it's time to editing. If you have a simple laptop, DaVinci Resolve is probably one of the coolest softwares out there. It's one-time payment, but it will work on both. If you are a Mac user, I can tell you right now, coming from the iMovie, Final Cut Pro is a no-brainer. It's so intuitive, you will not regret it. Unless you're an iPad user, you have like subscription. I don't know why the heck they did that. A subscription for iPad, come on now. I'm not a big fan of subscriptions in general. You know, Adobe, not a big fan of Adobe. I know they have a lot of softwares like Photoshops and all that good stuff. I do not care. There's so many free alternatives or one-time payment alternatives to those features that they have. I don't think they're gonna actually do that well unless they come up with something absolutely mind-boggling that you just have to have the subscription. Otherwise, it makes 0 sense nowadays to have a subscription. So, and then you have CapCut on the computer or on the Mac. You can totally do both. Splice, another really cool application. The only Adobe product that I feel like it's worth trying is Adobe Rush. It's an application. It is free. Some features obviously you have to buy, but most editing done, you can totally do it in Adobe Rush. That's the only hands down good thing that came out of Adobe. If you have any questions about these softwares, I will list all of them down in the description below. Next. So guys, if you want a editing breakdown, advanced techniques on how to edit Apple log footage and just footage of iPhone in general, from cell phone all the way up to your desktops or laptops, please let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that kind of video. If I have enough requests, I'll just make it and I'll link it right here and we'll make it happen. After you're done editing, when you're exporting the footage, make sure it's in the right format. And what I mean by that, every single platform has its own limitations of what you can actually upload, how long, what quality it is. A lot of folks, they make a huge mistake. They shoot in 4K, which I totally suggest you do. They export in 4K and then post it, let's say, on Instagram or some other platforms that don't take 4K. YouTube Ultra HD, which is 4K, it accepts that. For example, all the shorts of YouTube, they do not accept 4K. So if you are putting 4K on a platform that does not accept it, what they do, they will compress the heck out of it and you will not see that beautiful footage when you post it on that platform. You'll be like, what the heck? Why in the world this sucks? So it's just simply because you don't know the limitations and criteria that those platforms set for users. Here I put on the screen all the platforms. You can stop and make a screenshot if you like as the time this recording, what all the popular platforms criteria are as far as the size of the file, aspect ratios, quality, the resolution, the maximum length, and I hope this actually gives you guideline that you can follow when you export your video. Also, way before you start pressing the record button, know where that video is going to. Sometimes it's better to make it as short as possible than a super lengthy video, probably like this one. Putting so much information in this video is just gonna take forever. But hopefully this is going to be helpful for you. There's times that you will have just one thought that you just want to share with the world. Make it compact, create an amazing hook from the beginning and deliver that thought, and people will love you for being straight to the point. There's times that you would want a longer video. Viewers will want more on specific topic that you're talking about. Choose wisely and think of what you're going to be delivering to the viewers, to the world. Hopefully that helps. Okay guys, so this is all you need to know to get started. I know there's so much more, and if you'd like to dive even deeper into that filmmaking on your iPhone, what exactly to use, what applications, how to set everything up, what the ISO and shutter speed and shutter angle, all those things, and editing, please check out all the rest of the videos in here. I'm probably going to be just linking the whole playlist at the end of this video. If you found this video helpful and you like these type of videos, please don't hesitate to hit the like button, slap the subscribe button, sucker punch that bell while you at it to get notified to all the upcoming videos that come into this channel. Other than that, stay awesome, my friend, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.